What's up, YouTube? Here we go. We got some MLB picks again today. Today is June 2nd. Let's get right to it. All right, guys, welcome back. This is the Sports Stage. My name is Austin. I'm your host today. We're going to put out some more winning picks today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What we do on this channel and what I do in these videos, we get the winning picks. We find them on the best apps. We break them down and why we're doing it. And we also are a little bit honest. Actually, we're completely honest, but we're a little bit sad sometimes when we lose a pick, and we talk about it. So, that being said, we did lose a pick yesterday, but we're going to go over it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to give you some winning picks. These picks, actually, guys, I found on Sleeper and Chalkboard. So I'm going to talk about the two different apps. We're going to build them on both apps, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, what the differences are, how lines change, how lines move, and we're just going to cover all of that so that you guys can see kind of what I do and with the different apps and why I pick the apps I pick when I pick them, okay? Let's kind of move along into this dumb recap we're about to talk about, because I'm a little bit upset at Paul Goldschmidt yesterday. All right, so the VIP pick cashed again yesterday. Okay, the VIPs are hitting. We were up $375 still yesterday with this losing free pick that I put out. These are on $100 plays. Okay, I always use easy numbers for you guys. So on $100 plays, we were up $375 yesterday, even with this losing freaking Goldschmidt. Oh, all right, I hate to lose, guys. Anyways, free pick yesterday. Paul Goldschmidt went out there and put up 2Ks right away, back to back. His first two at-bats were strikeouts. So pretty early in the game, we knew that we missed it. But earlier in the day, we hit on the first two picks. So we're looking into the night game where Paul Goldschmidt is playing at night. And heading into that game, it was like, cool, we're going to hit this free pick. All Goldschmidt has to do is not strike out twice, which for the most part isn't that hard. I mean, yeah, hold on, time out. Let me back up. Hitting a baseball is the hardest thing in all of sports to do. I'll give them credit for that. Baseball is extremely difficult. But Paul Goldschmidt's one of the best players over the last decade, right? Maybe even longer. I'm not sure how long Paul Goldschmidt has been playing, but the dude's been a stud. Back when he was with the Diamondbacks, he was unbelievable. All he's got to do is not strike out twice. And here we go. He strikes out twice. We don't cash that one. So I'm pretty upset about it, all right? As you can tell on my face and how I'm stuttering over my words because I'm furious about it. We were 100% 2 days ago. I was trying to be 100% on picks yesterday, and Goldschmidt messed that up. He was the only pick that I did not hit, which ruined that whole slip. Nonetheless, we were up, like I said, $375. In the month of May, guys, we were up $2,496 on $100 plays. That's $4 short of being up 25 units. So we are winning. These picks are hitting, the free and the VIP picks, guys. There's a link in the description below for the free and the VIP picks. Don't miss out on my picks. Even if you don't want to pay for VIP, that's fine. The free picks are right there too. The free picks will be sent to your phone via text message, so you won't miss any of them. Actually, this pick today that I'm about to give you guys, I put this one out last night because one of these games is an early game at 11. It is 6 in the morning right now on Sunday, June 2nd. If you got in on this pick last night, you got exactly the pick I'm putting out. I will show you on Sleeper. One of these picks did change a little bit, but we can still get it. Moving right into the picks, though, guys. I don't want to blabber too long. Let's get right into them. Okay, here we got the Sleeper desktop app pulled up over here. We've got the Chalkboard desktop app pulled up over here. If you guys didn't know, Sleeper got a new logo. It's kind of cool looking. It's like an angry Sleeper logo that just came out today. Anyways, that's not really important, but I just wanted to point that out. So, first pick, we're going to go with Brian Bello in this Boston game on the pitcher Ks. And you're going to notice something. Let me scoot this over a little bit. Scoot this over some so you guys can see both. Okay, his strikeout line, not applicable. It's not available right now on Sleeper. Now over here on Chalkboard, which Chalkboard's a little more difficult to navigate because you got to type it in and search for your guys that you want. And as I'm now remembering, the desktop version is trash. So we have to actually go through and find the picks. I'm going to pause it real quick, guys. Find this pick for you so you don't have to see me scrolling through everything. Okay, here we are. Brian Bello, 4.5 Ks. We're taking the over on the 4.5 Ks. Last night I put this pick out. I had Brian Bello on sleeper, also over 4.5 Ks. But today it's actually gone. It's not even there at all. There is no strikeout line. They're reevaluating this. When I woke up this morning, about 30 minutes ago, this pick was at 5.5 Ks. So they upped it overnight, and now it looks like they're reevaluating it again. I don't know if more people were taking the under at that point and they're going to put it back down to 4.5. I don't know if they're going to raise it to 6.5. We'll see what sleeper does. But on Chalkboard, this pick is still there, 4.5 Ks. And we're going to show you why we're going with Bello for over 4.5 Ks. So here's his chart right here. I'll show you up here. This is his strikeout line. This is the full season. So in 9 starts, he's been over at 55% of the time. He's been under at 44% of the time. Now that's not a crazy number where he's getting 80% of the time covering our line or anything like that, but 55% is the number we're looking for. Anything above 55% gives us an edge on a pick. However, I do want to show you Detroit here is 22nd in strikeout percentage. So they are not great in terms of in terms of putting the ball in play and not striking out. So that matchup right there makes it favorable for us because Bello does go over this line more often than he doesn't, and Detroit's not very good at putting the ball in play. And if you look at his last 2 games right here, he went for 6 strikeouts here, and he went for 7 strikeouts in his last start. So Bello's kind of getting his rhythm a little bit, and Detroit's not very good at avoiding strikeouts. So with that being said, that's why I like this play. We're locking that one in. We got the apps pulled back up here. Bello over 4.5 strikeouts right here on sleeper. I'm not able to put that one in yet, so we're going to move right along, and we're going to go to the next pick, which is going to be in the Minnesota game, and we're going to go with Simeon Woods Richardson here. And we're actually going to take the under on 3.5 strikeouts for him. I got to find it over here on sleeper. Woods Richardson, 3.5 strikeouts. That line is still available on sleeper. Hopefully they have their Brian Bello line figured out by the time I'm done recording so we can kind of see what it's going to look like on that app as well. If not, we're running with Chalkboard because these are the picks I like. These are the picks I want. We find them on the app that we can hit these picks on. So Woods Richardson under 3.5 Ks. We got that checked in both apps. One thing I like about sleeper a lot better than Chalkboard is Chalkboard over here. You see the player, you see the pick, you put the pick in. It's pretty much that simple. Over here on sleeper, there's the player, there's the pick. You can actually click on the player, and it pulls up some stats and pulls up a chart for him. So these are his last 4 games. He went under in 3 of them. Obviously, right here, he went over. He barely went over. He only got 4 Ks there, so he was over by half a strikeout. If you look down here at his last 5, he's under in 3. He's over it here with the 4, and he did get 8 Ks here, so he is capable of going well over this. However, let's look at his chart over here on LineMate. So this is his season, okay? This is his full season. This is his strikeout lines. 8 starts, 4 out of them he was over. 4 out of those 8 he was over. 4 out of those 8 he was under. That's a 50-50 line. That doesn't really necessarily look like we're getting an edge based off of just this chart and just looking at how many times he went over and how many times he went under in each of his starts in this game. But 3.8, he's a little bit over it, right? This is what I want to look at right here. Houston is first in the league in terms of not striking out. First in strikeouts overall, total number of strikeouts. They are also first in strikeout percentage. They do not strike out a lot at all. Houston puts the ball in play. Obviously, they're a good baseball team, which is part of the reason why they're good, that they don't strike out a lot. They're putting the ball in play, making the other team make defensive plays on them. So this right here is why I love this pick. One, you combine with he does go under it in half the games, and then you look at who he's playing against, and that Houston is his opponent. I like this pick a lot, guys. Algorithm spit this out to me and said that it's a good pick. I verified it by looking at the stats and the chart of Woods Richardson. but more importantly, who he's playing against. And the fact that he's going against Houston makes me believe he's going to be more in this range down here with maybe 2Ks, hopefully 1K, and we scrape by, or we squeeze by this pick very easily and don't have to sweat it at all. But he still could go for 4+ Ks. He's a very capable pitcher. I do like the guy. I don't wish bad on anybody, but today I hope he has, I hope he has a good game, but just doesn't strike dudes out. Let's pitch to contact today, get ground balls, and cover this pick for us. All right, Simeon? We're going to lock this one in, guys. Let's get back to the apps here. Woods Richardson, under 3.5 Ks. Woods Richardson, under 3.5 Ks. Let's get back out of this now. And the next pick we're going with is a batter, no longer on the pitchers. And we're going to go with the batter strikeout line. If you guys have tailed my picks at all recently, you know that I love pitcher Ks and I love batter strikeouts. These lines have been hitting for us like crazy. And the reason is the lines are too high on the batter strikeouts. There's always, it doesn't matter what day it is, there's always guys that have a 1.5 strikeout line. And there's always guys that when they do have this 1.5 strikeout line, they're typically going under it very often. So it doesn't make sense to me sometimes why the lines are so high. There was a pick yesterday. I don't remember which one it was. I even said it in my video. I was like, this makes no sense at all. The pick ended up hitting for us. I don't remember which one it was, but it just didn't make any sense to me. Anyways, we're going to go with Dane Myers. 1.5 strikeouts. We're taking the under. Look at his last 4 games. Not a single strikeout. He hasn't played. I'll show you guys here in a second. He hasn't played since May 27th, but he is supposed to be in the lineup today, and he's supposed to be hitting leadoff today. So he's going to get a lot of opportunities based on where he's at in the lineup. He's hitting leadoff. So that's one thing that's not so good about this pick. If he was hitting 8 hole, 7 hole, somewhere down there, bottom third of the lineup, I'd be extremely 100%. This is no doubt almost as close to a guarantee as you can get because he's not going to get as many opportunities hitting that low in the lineup. So he's hitting leadoff, so he will get opportunities. It doesn't deter me from the pick, though, based on the fact that he hasn't struck out in the last 4 games that he's played. There is a kind of a caveat here. He's been off. Right? He played May 29th. He did not play yesterday. So maybe he's kind of going to lose that hot streak he had where he's putting the ball in play. Baseball is a very streaky game, and it does matter in baseball. Confidence is a big thing. But based on just his chart right here, guys, I don't even have to look into it any further, and I know I like this pick. 0 strikeouts in his last 4 games. All we have to do is make sure he doesn't get 2 strikeouts. He can still strike out 1 time, and we're still going to hit this pick. But I do want to go down here and show you guys something. This is his splits right here. His home, his road, and all his games. In all his games, he's averaging 0.7 strikeouts. On the road, he's averaging 1 strikeout per game. But this is what I love right here. He's playing at home today. 0.1 strikeouts at home. The dude's not striking out at home. I don't know if this is a real thing if you've ever played baseball before. Where you're playing matters. If Miami just has a good backdrop for him, particularly seeing the ball, the batter's eye is just favorable to him. I don't know why, but at home he's not striking out. And if you've played baseball, guys, you know that this is true, right? Everybody has the fields that they play best at. I wasn't very good at baseball. I was a football guy. But there was a particular opponent when I was playing baseball back in high school. Every time I played them in high school, I hit a home run because something about that field and that backdrop, I just saw the ball better. So trust that number right there. He's only getting 0.1 strikeouts a game at home. He's not going to strike out at all today. That's what I'm going to predict. But we don't care if he strikes out once, as long as he doesn't strike out twice. So under 1.5 there. I am going to pause it so I can find the pick over here on Chalkboard because the search bar is not working. All right, I finally found it, guys. That took me like 5 minutes to find this. I don't like the Chalkboard desktop app. I'm not going to lie. The mobile app is great. I have no issues. But the desktop app it's trash. The search bar doesn't work. As you guys can see, I'm not even signed in on the desktop app because I hate it. Anyways, I do want to show you guys the picks on it, so I'm going to use it. Dane Myers under 1.5 strikeouts here as well. So if we pull this up, $100 here. Oops. Let me get these off. These are from the last video I made, and they're still selected for today's games. there's our pick, guys. Simeon Woods Richardson under 3.5 strikeouts. Bello over 4.5 strikeouts. Dane Myers under 1.5 strikeouts. Let's go back into the sleeper app real quick and see if Bello's line is back up. His strikeout line is back up. It's 5.5, so they kept it at 5.5. You can take the alt line here and go at least 4Ks. You can still put that one in. That's a great pick. Obviously, I said over 4.5 on sleeper. If you do the alt line there and it's 4+, doesn't matter if he gets 4. It's not a push. It's still a win. So for 4, you actually get one less K. If he throws one less than the line that we're taking on sleeper, he's still going to hit that pick. However, it's a lot less on the payout. If you look here, the sleeper app, if you get all 3 right, $100 here is going to turn into $284. Still doubling our money. That's what I like to see there. That's a great pick. I like that payout, that value. But let's look at Chalkboard. $100 wins us $372. That's way better value. So at this point, with sleeper changing that line on Bello, Chalkboard's the better play here. I wanted to show you guys this so you can see why I choose one app over the other some days. And I go back and forth. This is why you need multiple sports betting apps. If you haven't seen my video on why you need multiple apps, check it out, guys. Check it out, guys. I'll leave it right here for you so you can just click it and watch it. Multiple betting apps is the best way to go when you're actually sports betting seriously. There's different lines, there's different odds, there's different payouts. I go over it all in this video. Check it out. I don't want to waste too much time on this pick video going deep into that, but here's just a little bit of example of the differences in apps. Okay, so take it on Chalkboard right here. $100 wins you $372. You can also go ahead and go with the shield play here, where if you only have to get 2 correct, that's still going to win you $150 on Chalkboard. You can't do the combo play on sleeper because the odds aren't hard enough. The odds they're better. They're more in our favor than they are in sleeper's favor on this pick. You have to have at least a 2x multiplier if you win 2 out of those 3 picks, and we don't have that yet on sleeper. So take it on Chalkboard, guys. Right here at the bottom of the screen, promo code worldwide. That works on sleeper and Chalkboard worldwide. Put that promo code in on both of those apps, and you're going to get up to a $100 matched deposit. Up to $100. So if you put code worldwide in on sleeper, you put in $100, you're getting $100 free. Same goes to Chalkboard. That's $200 free to play with between the 2 apps. Use that code on these apps, guys, so that when I put out these picks, you have that money readily and available, because they do change the lines quickly. You don't want to miss out. As soon as I put these picks out, go get them. Okay, I put these out last night. If you're subscribed to my free picks, you got them last night, and you probably got that Bello line on sleeper if sleeper's your go-to app. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you guys. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys have a good time today. Hope you like this video. Let's win, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you again. Please like, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get all my videos right to your phone. Thank you, guys.